Hi, my name's Yasmin and I'm the DM.
Hi, my name is Samantha. I play Elora Greyvale and she is a sorceress from the province of Nephalia.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I play Ogvar Shawfort, the goat-herding, mushroom-seeking ranger from Kessig.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I play Otto, a spring sage from Hanweir sworn to the land, wandering the plain and setting wrongs to right with his ursine companion, Bojo.
When last we left, Stavros had bequeathed our party a parting gift. An unspeakable horror playing host to the fearful fate that had befallen the young fighter, Galor Booth. With a merciful release in mind for their former acquaintance, it had been time to invoke the battle with the intention of eliminating this unholy creation that the cult leader had seemed so proud of. Their exit from the cavern now barred, the creature's nasty ability to produce noxious fumes proved difficult to digest, rather like the contents of its stomach that it also spilled freely, further soiling the blood-soaked ground. Elora turned her skills to an effective burst of electricity and a spot of sorcerer's scorching, whilst the ranger had deftly delivered significant damage of his own, and our druid had grown a pair of arms. Last time, in episode 188, as the curtain had fallen on combat, the accursed creature combined with the anathema that was previously an ally, lashed out with its limbs, dealing enough damage to knock Otto out for the count. Galor was showing signs of sentience and without doubt in dire distress, and the cruelty was emotionally crushing for everyone. And now, with the druid down, the situation was serious indeed. The companions would need to dig deeply into their rapidly dwindling resources if only to save themselves, let alone terminate their target. Episode 189, Moonlight's Benediction.
All of you see as this creature, still screaming, still wailing, begins to flail towards Otto. All of its limbs, even the ones on the far side, reaching round to try and get hold of him. As one claw misses, a second claw catches him. As the claw catches him, a head on the end of a limb swings round and bites into his shoulder. Not normal human teeth, but almost like the jaws of a shark. And then as it's bitten into him, another limb, this one twisted and gnarled to look like a bulbous kind of tree almost, formed from hands and arms fused together and grasping at the centre at the end, slams into him as your friend is knocked down.
Oh, God.
And Otto, we will be starting death saving throws on this round on your turn.
Alright, well, fingers crossed.
Okay, so next up, Otto. Can you please make me a death saving throw? And for this particular combat, when you make a death saving throw, I would like you to message me via Discord what you rolled. So just either success or fail.
I can do that. Just give me a moment. So private message incoming. Right, okay. I will message
Lovely.
you that to you now. That is Otto's turn.
Lovely. Okay,
Is it though?
thank you.
Yeah, all done.
Excellent. At the end of Otto's turn, can everyone please make me a fortitude save? Otto, you will obviously fail, but it doesn't matter for this. Well, actually, would you fail?
No, I don't think so.
Not automatically. No, you can make me a fortitude save as well. It won't have any narrative impact, but make it for me.
Why did you do that to me? Isn't that 20? Any other time?
What was the roll we're making, sorry?
A fortitude save, please.
That would be an 18 plus an 8 for a 26 for Alora.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm at a -2, aren't I?
You are on a -2, yes.
Okay, so that makes a 5 into a 3.
God.
With a +8 for an 11.
Okay,
God.
you fail this one again, but the penalties will not stack as you are now sickened. So you're shaken, your terror then turns into extreme nausea as you are sickened.
Nice.
It has the same effects, basically.
Cool.
So it's just a narrative change. You go from being terrified to being sick. As again, this chamber fills. Sorry, Vic, what did you
I
get?
got that 20. 29. Sorry,
did,
31,
didn't
sorry,
you?
yeah.
You might be unconscious. But you are not sick, so you are fine. Okay.
God.
So, yeah, again, the chamber starts to fill. There's a hissing sound as, again, you see this claret smoke beginning to fill the atmosphere. Alora, you're able to cover your mouth and basically fend off the worst of it. Ogvar, you're not so lucky. You get a full lungful of this smoke, which leaves you extremely nauseated. Yeah. Gross.
God.
Okay, and Ogvar, you're up.
Oh dear. I'm just rapidly searching the sheets for something remotely useful.
Did he take the in-flight sick bag from the ship at all?
Right. I just need to know how many uses Kyotom's ointment has.
A few, normally. But the answer will be not enough.
Just throw the pot at him. Just take the lid off and throw the pot at him.
How do you spell it?
I thought there was about.
K.
I thought there was about another 5.
Keoghtem.
Hold on, I've
I
got
thought
K.
there was about another 5 uses on it or something.
Keoghtem.
G. As far as the H, sorry, I can't spell very quickly.
Keoghtem.
T.
T-E-M.
T-O-M?
I'm
Okay,
pretty
yeah,
sure that's how you
no
spell it.
Google spelled it for me. Okay, let's see what it says. How many? Ooh. How much items up? Where's it going? As long as it has more than 3 uses, we're good.
Right, I have something here. Kyotom's ointment, because I've got a copy of Ryan's sheet here, and it had gone from 3 or something to 2. I've got a 2 in here because I used 1 use of it while he was away.
Okay then.
So I believe he has 2 uses left of it.
I've got 1.
I think he used it one more time.
Did
Yeah.
we use one at some other point?
I've used 1 since, yeah.
Okay, so you've got 1 use left of it. The
If it
pot
has
is
3
looking
uses.
very empty.
Yes.
I'm just trying to find what the what on earth is this sheet on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that sheet or
In that
shit?
case,
a bit of both. I've ended up on the Wikidot and it's horrendous. I can't read anything. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to run across as fast as my little legs will take me, scraping as much ointment out of the tub as I can. So I've got a bit on both hands, and then sort of like skid and land on whatever form Otto is currently in, and just start like rubbing it into his face. So like to heal him and wake
He's a
him
good
up.
boy, yeah.
well, hang on. If he's a hag, he's got quite a beaky nose. So just plonk it, just rub a nose in the actual pot.
Or bad hag.
I'm trying to work some oil of Olay into him.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to chalk a cue, like a snooker cue or something.
Come on, Otto, it's no time to lie down. Come on, get up now.
Okay, so how much would it heal for?
I don't know, I can't find it.
You were hoping someone else would say.
I told you I'm struggling.
Pick a number, any number.
Hey.
I think I found it now. I don't know whether I'm finding the 3.5 or the 5 edition.
I can do it, one moment. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, is
struggling
it?
to find it. With the very poor grasp on English and the pressure as well, I'm not doing well.
He's having a meltdown. Somebody give
Moderate
him,
wounds.
you know that.
Two
know that's
My coloured
two.
filters for dyslexia are doing absolutely nothing at the moment.
You know that sick bag you just threw up in. Just use it to breathe back out of.
Ew.
Multi usage.
I think it's 2d8 plus 2 with a end to the poison condition and cure of disease, I think.
You want to roll that for me, mate?
Okay. 2d8 plus 2. Are you sure you're going to trust me with my rolling ability tonight?
I haven't got a lot of choice. You're rubbing ointment up my nose right now.
If you're going to fight over it, why don't you both roll
Oh,
1d8
God.
plus 1?
Oh, I like that.
Okay, yeah,
do
we'll do that.
I
Yeah,
like
that's fine, yeah.
I have a 6, so 7.
And a 4
So 12.
plus that's 5.
I like it, thank you.
5. Oh yeah. 5 and 7. What's that? Yeah, 12. Is it 12?
12.
I don't know.
That.
It's 12.
12. Yeah.
So,
Apparently I can't maths either.
I would
as
say
his
none of
eyes
us can
flutter
math,
open,
but
I
D&D
wang
is
the
just
tin
made up
over his
numbers.
shoulder.
I think with you rubbing it up his nose, he's just
Could be
sort of briefly sort of come to. With you still sticking up on his nose. That's awful. Why?
We'll put it this way, if you're lucky later on, there might be some left you can pick out and
Oh
reuse.
dear. Maybe you. Do you eat it to get rid of
God.
poisons?
How come that gets the groaning and not the horrific creature that's in front of you?
Because it's happening to me.
Awesome.
I wasn't saying I was going to pick your nose for you.
You don't want to pick
This
my brains,
has
so why not?
descended into a thing, hasn't it?
Okay, so
God.
Ogvar, you scrape out the last of the Kyoto's ointment like you scrape out the last of the butter in the tub. You run over, you slap it into Otto's face and rub it around. Half of it goes up his nostril, he'll snort it later.
Probably does so involuntarily
and-
already.
Also-
Whose fridge have you been in? Nobody ever scrapes the bottom of the butter out of a tub. They just put it back in the goddamn fridge.
No, you scrape the bottom of the butter out of the tub and then put the tub back in the fridge because there's
Ah,
always
so
a tiny bit left.
Right, so now I know who it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And at
We'll
least I
move
don't
on.
leave crumbs in it.
That's not me.
No, it's not
Having
me
a
either.
domestic on the
okay.
pod.
It must be the dog.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
They're all dead, right?
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Ogvar, you are now within 5 foot of the creature. You are up in its grill, having slapped this paste onto Otto's face. I'm going to say that's not going to provoke an attack of opportunity. You will still be stood on your feet. Narratively, you've probably bent down or slid down to, smack it on his face as you go. But you will be able to get up without any provocation or anything.
Good, thank you.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
briefly
Perfect.
suggest something for you, mate? I don't know if it's possible for you, but I suggest that staying next to this monster is pretty bad for your health. Do you have your Swift shirt thing? You've got a thing, haven't you?
Yeah, but translate.
Are we
No,
metagaming?
he actually does have this thing. I seem to remember, he's used it before.
I know he's got it. I know he's got it. Did you not use it to get the prisoners out the cage?
Like the translocation anklet. Yes, that's what
Okay.
I used.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, so he hasn't. He
I
hasn't
was
got more
trying
use.
to get you away. Sorry.
That's all right.
You were trying to metagame.
I
is
was
what
trying to
you
help
were do,
him
Rick.
from a whispered position next to his face. You know that shirt? Run away. Yeah.
Everybody else is just stood there with the big foam pointy hands pointing at Rick now, going,
Metagame.
got
I'll
you.
own it. That's okay.
Okay. Okay. So Ryan, are there any other actions you want to take on your turn?
No, I'm alright, thanks. I've moved
Okay.
and I've done an action, that's cool.
Lovely, perfect. So top of the round we have Elora.
Well, I think in this particular instance, Laura is going to, looking at Ogvar and Otto and the situation that's just unfolded and looking at this creature in front of her, she is going to cast False Life on herself. Hell
Okay.
yeah, because she's working out that, like, if she's flat out, it's not going to help anybody either. So she's going to cast False Life, and in doing that, she's going to step in front of Otto while he gets a moment to recover himself.
That means if you want to step in front of Otto, you are moving 25 foot across the room and effectively standing in the same space as Otto right next to the creature.
No, fuck that. She's not doing that. Sorry,
That's
mate,
what I
you're on
thought.
your own. No, she's going to cast False Life on herself. So that is a 1d10 plus a maximum of 10 temp HP. So she's just going to roll
Okay.
for that.
So Elora's taking out a life insurance policy.
In the middle of a fight.
No
Yep.
shit, Sherlock. Yeah,
Yep.
that's fucking right.
I think that might be counted as fraud.
Right, that's 2 points plus 10, so that's 12 points of effectively. Well, it's not healing; it's temp HP. HP, sorry.
HC. Are we inventing a new
HC.
stat now?
I am. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, yeah. So you cast False Life on yourself, you see the silvery kind of aura sink into your skin. You feel that temporary boost of health as you gain temporary hit points. Excellent.
Yes.
Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think she can. Again, she can't really move anywhere. Oh God. Can she do a quick recce to see? There's no way she can tell how. Is there any way that she'd be able to tell how thick these walls are?
No. So what I would say is you don't need to spend an action or anything to do that. You are deep in the mine. This is, if you're talking kind of geographically, you are probably in the centre of a mountain.
And they're not made of paper.
No. It's not a molehill. It's definitely a mountain.
Are you sure?
Right.
Sounds like you made that one up.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Everything is made up, Rick. None of this is real.
I live for this. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh God.
Moving swiftly on. Okay. Elora, end of your turn?
I think it's going to have to be. I can't think of anything useful to do, frankly. No, that's it.
Okay, perfect. So, up to this creature's turn, the Gala. Everyone make a claim on two numbers 1 to 6.
1 and 6.
1 and 6, okay?
2 and 5.
2 and 5.
3 and 4?
Which two are you going for, Otto? Okay, so rolling a d6. Actually, no. Let's be mean. Rick, can you roll me a d6, please?
I'm gonna lie.
Oh, shit.
I rolled a 5. Okay. Up to you whether you believe me or not. Yeah.
You rolled a
Yeah, I rolled
5. Okay, that's Elora. Lovely, thank you. So, Elora, on this creature's turn, it lashes out once more towards you with this blood lash. And I would say, I've actually read this wrong because this is ranged touch attack,
Ugh.
so it should have been going at your lowered AC. So you probably should have been hit a couple more times by this.
I think it's hit me quite enough, to be honest.
With a 25 to hit you on your touch AC,
Yeah.
that's going to hit. Yeah, okay, lovely,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. You are going to take 5, 6, I can do maths, 8 points of damage. Necrotic damage, that is, sorry. And I need you to
Okay.
make me a reflex save, please.
Okay. Sorry, how many? 8 points?
Yes, 8 points of damage, and I need you to make me a reflex save.
Okay. Reflex. Here we go. That's a 9 plus 11 for a flat, well, dirty 20 basically.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Is it?
You're fine.
Is it really? Oh, thank God for
Yeah,
that.
you're fine. You're fine. Sweet. Okay. So next up is Otto. You are prone on the floor with 12 hit points. You are not feeling well at all.
I'm in one of these positions that you'd really rather not have woken up in, but it leaves you one obvious choice. If I stand up, I'm going to get clobbered. So, I'm not going to stand up, I'm going to do the clobbering from the floor. So, if I attack from prone, all my attacks are at -4, but I do have 5 of them. So, hopefully.
Are you going to have a mad wizard breakdance battle?
Yes.
A la Two Towers style.
Oh, God. No. We're going to do it. This is bear style. Except I'm doing it as a hag. I'm going to take a roll into this thing, and I'm just going to lash out with a full attack. Everything at -4.
So is a bear and a hag, so is a bag. Okay, he's
I don't
doing
even
a
like the bag.
Just roll the dice, Rick.
Okay,
Just roll
spoil
it.
sport. Okay, so first claw. So essentially, I've got 4 claw attacks, and then a bite. And if 2 claw attacks hit, then I've also got a rend. So let's see what happens. First claw. That is a 19 plus 10 to 29 to hit.
Nice.
Will
For
hit.
9 points of damage.
Okay. Yep, sure. Sorry, let me just. Okay.
Then I'll do another claw. That's another 19 on the dice. That's now. There's only 1 on the damage. So that's 8 damage.
Oh, I've broken my pencil.
Oh, did you say 8
say
points
8
of
points of
damage?
damage, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
wringing my
someone
hands and I've
admit
broken my pencil. Sorry.
We'll go for a third claw. This one's slightly smaller and doing less damage, but we're okay. That's a 17 on the dice. Wow. So 23? Sorry, no, not
That's
23.
not
My
hit.
apologies. To get the wrong plus. That's the damage. 31. Thank you.
Oh,
Hits.
And actually, that did more damage. That's 9 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
Now the fourth claw. Oh my god! You know, I don't believe I've ever critted previous to today in this campaign. That's another 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
tasty.
You've
I've
got
rolled
about 3
3
of them
20s.
this session, which is good because you're going to need them.
Oh, jeez.
So
That
that
hits, yeah.
is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to risk biting the thing. Well,
Okay.
if you're going to go all in, you may as well go all in, right? Okay, so this is only +5 as the attack bonus because of the -4. That is an 8 on the dice, which means that will be a miss. So that's that would have been 13. But we have a rake. Sorry, not rake, a rend attack. That's 2d6 plus 9 damage as a freebie. So that is a 6 and a 2, 8. That's 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. I'm sorry, I'm just checking my spittle.
I think unfortunately Otto's choking on some
17
other
points of
things
damage.
right now, but at least the bite attack missed.
That's a dodgy thing to say on the internet.
So I don't think to say anywhere these days.
Okay, charming. Right, so yeah, you lie on the floor and you absolutely leather into this thing. It hasn't got so much legs as it is just kind of almost like a thick pillar column of flesh. Its lower limbs are so amalgamated that it's almost like hacking at the root of a giant tree. But you deal some decent damage as you rip into it, and you can see that this thing is now starting to look battered. Visually, it looks like it's taken a decent chunk of damage. And as you do that, Otto, you will take 2d6 necrotic damage, which is going to be 6 points of necrotic damage, as more of these pustules burst all over your prone form.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay, and Is that the end of your turn,
I'd say I'm
Otto?
still standing, but I'm just lying down there at the moment. That's me done.
Fair enough. Ogvar,
Hello.
you're up.
Okay.
Did you just say that Otto had taken damage?
Yeah,
What damage did you take?
2d6 from the bursting pustules that cover this creature.
How much damage was that? Sorry, I missed that.
6 points.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, Ogvar.
Okay. So I'm just trying to get the idea. So I've revived
Yeah.
Otto, and Otto
Yep.
is in range of the galore thing.
Yeah. You are both stood right next to it.
Okay, so we were like considered whether we're in the threat zone.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
You
okay.
are up in
Okay,
its
so
grundle.
I can't move out without provoking an opportunity, but I can move round. Is that correct?
You could. So what I will say is, you will, throughout the course of this fight so far, you will notice that this creature has, due to its construction, it's got strangely attenuated limbs. So its limbs are ridiculously long. We're talking like multiple joints in one arm, kind of thing. So I would say that you will very easily be able to tell from what has happened so far that this thing has got a reach of about 15 foot.
Okay.
So you do have 15 foot away from it to play in, where you will not provoke an attack of opportunity, but you will obviously be able to move around in.
Okay.
Might want
So,
to just
void.
correct that one for you. As if we're doing strict 3.5, you throw in all squares on which you can make an attack, and you don't. Unlike 5e, you basically move within those and you get attacked. Moving out of a threatened square provokes an attack of opportunity.
I think the way that we've always run it has been a threatened range. So if you're moving around within its range, you don't provoke. But if you move outside of its range,
Okay,
you
no, that's
do.
right. That's fine if we do that. I just want to make sure because 3.5 it is. You move even if you move one space within that range, you would get attacked. There's a whole bunch of mechanics attached to it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think the way that we've always run and always done
good.
it, I think from back when Aaron was DMing, I think it's probably that that we've always run it that you can move within those threatened ranges because you're still, you're still threatening each other. But as soon as you try to escape that threatened range, that's when it can go for you.
Yeah, I mean, you can take a
That's the other
5 foot
option,
step,
yeah.
can't you? So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the way that we've always run it, and the way that I will say that this combat is going to run specifically, just because obviously it's come up now, is that you can move around within the threatened squares without provoking the attack of opportunity, but moving outside of the range, escaping from its clutches, essentially.
Yeah, that's
will
fantastic.
provoke.
Yeah, that works for me. Thanks for the confirmation.
Okay. So, but something like drawing a weapon or changing a weapon would still provoke that attack of opportunity within that range. Is that correct?
I'm
Basically,
inclined to say for... Yeah, you start, go for it.
What I would like to do is, if possible, if it might help, I want to sort of stay within the threatened range, move round to the back of him, and draw a dagger.
Okay.
In 3.5, that wouldn't provoke
Hmm.
normally.
No, I was going to say, no, that's fine. Yeah, you won't provoke. We'll go with
Okay.
it.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go round the back to sort of like put myself in flanking, basically, and draw my heart skewer dagger, please.
Oh, nice.
Okay, just thinking logistically, would that work? Because it occupies a 15 foot by 15 foot. No, you're using full movement, aren't you? Because I'm being stupid. Yes, that would work.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, so I'm just trying to get my movements here because I've got one more use left in my belt of battle, which can only be used as a swift action. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a swift action. So one charge is a swift action, 2 is a move, 3 is a full round action. And I've got 1 charge left, so it's swift. So can I move round, draw weapon, and attack, or is it just move round and draw weapon?
I would say you can move around, draw, and attack
Okay.
on this
okay.
occasion.
Thank you very much.
Mostly because I don't want to think too deeply about the rules, and I just
Yeah.
want to keep this nice and
Okay,
flowing.
fair show. Okay, so what I'll do
I'm
from
hand
there, then,
waving it.
I will take an attack with my heart skewer dagger, please. So I'll just try
Okie
and
dokie.
jab it in. So
Lovely. What does the heart skewer do? Does that give you advantage or
it doesn't give
bonuses?
me advantage, but if I make an attack in flanking, it allows me to add sneak attack on top of skirmish.
Lovely. Let's go for it. Roll to hit, please.
It's going to be a 15 plus a 15 for a 30.
Hits.
Yay!
Excellent. 3d6 from skirmish, 2d6 from sneak, and 1d4 from dagger itself.
Nice.
Lovely.
And Rick, do I add with the dagger, because I don't very often use it, is it strength-based mod or dex-based mod in 3.5?
It's normally
Yeah, if
strength,
in melee
isn't
it'd be
it?
strength, unless of course you.
Strength,
you
yeah.
That's fine.
There's
Okay.
ways of changing it, but yeah, strength as base. Yeah.
We'll go for that. Oh my god. How many ones do you think I rolled this time?
One.
Ones.
No, I rolled 4 out of 6.
Oh my god!
1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 4s, so that's going to be 12 plus 1 strength, 15 points, please.
15 points
That's-
of damage. Lovely.
Still
Okay.
15.
It's still 15,
Still
yeah.
15. It is.
I'm getting into the realm of numbers where I'm just calculating with calculators. Just give me a second. 15. No, that's like 14 short. It'd be 14. There we go. Okay. Lovely.
Okay.
Brilliant. You do that. You skirt around the back of it. You get in there with your dagger. Give it a good stab into one of its multiple kidneys. You would assume
Nice.
that it's got. And yeah, you deal a nice little chunk of damage. And with that, we will head into round 5 of combat. But before we commence, I need everybody to make a will saving throw for me.
Here we go again.
All the saving throws.
Uh-oh. That is a 6 plus 11 for 17.
Okay.
Laura has a 16 plus 8 for a 24.
Alora, you're fine.
I'm surprised that Ogvar hasn't done very well. He's rolled an 8 with a plus 4 for a 12.
Okay, no, that fails. So everyone apart from Laura is now going to be shaken for the coming round. As you witness, the creature is battered, bruised, burnt, scarred. You have done significant damage to this creature, and it wails in pain. And this wail emerges from multiple mouths, voices female, male, animalistic, even the crying of a baby as you see an infant's head merged into what appears to be an armpit of a limb. And with this wail, you feel the ground begin to tremble, ever so slightly under your feet. The pile of corpses in the corner of the room, which you've all seen and put into the back of your mind, so focused on fighting this creature, begins to shift.
For fuck's sake.
As you think that, expecting it to rise into another creature, it doesn't. Instead, the pile shrinks and reduces as the bodies stacked high begin to wither away in front of you. And what you see is a river of blood begin to emerge from beneath it, as clearly all of the blood is draining out of these corpses. The blood itself snakes through the room, forming almost like a tributary, or like a delta, small rivers joining into a bigger one, and flowing back towards the dais. The blood climbs the step, fills the etched lines carved deep within the stone, and flows into the creature stood in front of you. as you see wounds heal,
Oh,
flesh
bastard.
knit back together, and limbs almost reattach themselves where they've fallen off. And it certainly doesn't look like it is perfect or whole, but it appears that a decent chunk of its vitality has been restored through this bloody sacrifice, almost. As I will just quickly make some adjustments on the sheet.
Oh, nice.
God's sake.
There we go. Excellent. And
Fire.
I would like everyone to make me perception checks, or spot checks in this scenario.
Checks. Blimey.
Do I get a
okay,
penalty
spot
as it's
check.
basically sitting on me?
No, actually, Otto, you would probably get a advantage on it.
It's up to you. I've got a 35 at the moment anyway.
I mean, 35 will do it, but if you want to roll with advantage
go
to see if
on.
you can get another crit,
No.
you know.
I do it just to be petulant.
It's lower, but thank you anyway.
Okay, so we've got a 35 from Otto.
Ogvar rolled a
Oh.
10, which will be -2 to an 8, plus 11 for a 19.
And
Okay.
Allura has a 15 plus 7 for a 22.
Okay. It is as this happens, witnessing this event, two of you are shaken, seeing this creature which has done so much damage. And you've inflicted so much damage too, just instantly restoring itself in such a manner. But you are both shaken. But as this happens, and there is this almost a brief reprieve in combat as this creature takes this action, and you are almost powerless to do anything, that you all three spot in the far corner of the room, tucked away in an alcove that none of you were able to see upon entering, iron bars. And behind those iron bars, the form of a badly beaten, frail, older man clutching them as he stares on in horror.
Oh my god.
The man who you would probably rightly assume at this point is Hans Reinhardt is muttering to himself. Words that you cannot hear clearly or discern clearly. But as he sits there, kneeling upon the floor, head bowed against the iron bars, watching on as you fight this creature, this aberration in front of you, his gaze turns skyward, which you think is strange. There is no sky in this place. There's just stone. A tiny shaft of silver light pierces down. And as he murmurs and almost chants to himself, his gaze lifted skyward, what is clearly silver moonlight breaches the red haze of this room. The words that he whispers grow louder, though none of you can tell what he says. They appear to be murmured in a language that none of you are able to perceive. And as his chant reaches a fervent height, a wave of argent light surges throughout this room, almost beating back the red haze as you feel the presence of the Lady of the Land, Avacyn herself, fill this chamber for but a brief moment as it washes over your battered and bruised forms. You will all regain... Get the dice out. Nope. 27 plus 5. 32 hit points.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Any current poison, disease, or fear effects, not shaken, but fear effects are dispelled. You will all gain a +2 morale bonus to your next saving throw. This lasts for a duration of a minute, so 10 rounds or until used. And you each feel an individual boon granted to you as Avacyn's light feeds into your body, silver sinking into your skin, almost amplified by the glittering veins that run up the inside of these cave walls. As Alora, you will regain 2 third-level spell slots. And you may apply 1 free meta magic effect, either empower or quicken, to a spell cast in the next minute.
One free meta magic.
Yeah. Either empower or quicken.
Okay.
To a spell cast within the next minute.
Right.
Ogvar. You will gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls for a minute, as the lady's silvery hand guides your shots.
Okay, yeah.
You will also gain 20 temporary hit points, as a shimmering silver barrier envelops you.
Nice.
Otto, you feel a choice presented to you. You will either regain 1 wild shape use or a 3rd-level spell slot.
I think I'll take the... That's actually a hard choice to make. I've got to make it in the spur of the moment. Tell you what, let's... Against this thing, let's take the wild shape, I think. Thanks be to Avacyn.
Okay. And you will also gain 20 HP, not temporary, permanent HP, as this silver moonlight steadies your primal form.
Is that on top of the 32 that...
That is on top of the 32, yes.
Yeah, okay.
As you watch these two events clashing, a dichotomy, the terrible evil of this creature regaining health versus a moonlit benediction from channeled through the astronomer. The astronomer Hans, looking already weakened, he looks battered, bruised. Clearly he has taken a severe amount of damage from these cultists. He collapses, unconscious, and you see his form slump against the bars, utterly spent, as the silver light which beamed down upon him through what you can only imagine to be the smallest crack in this mountain stutters out and disappears, leaving the only silver light glowing in this room, that which shrouds you and for most of you sinks into your form, but for Ogvar remains external, protecting him. Top of the round, Elora.
Yes. Elora will... she's going to have a go, and she's going to use this... she's going to cast a... She'll have another go at a lightning bolt at this creature.
Okay.
But she's going to empower this one. She's going to use the gift that Avacyn has given her that she can feel within her.
Okay, charming.
And she's going to empower it, and she's just going to shriek at this thing, and she's going to scream, Ignis! And she's throwing her hand out at this creature.
Is that the one for firebolt? For lightning bolt?
It is now.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is. No, it is.
I thought that was the one for fire,
no.
scorching ray.
No,
Because
it
Ignis
is.
is fire, is it not?
Yes, but Scorching Ray is actually Incendio Radium.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with the pig Latin. Okay, so
No.
I'm going to roll a reflex save then.
Yes, a reflex save for DC 17.
Okay, natural 18 plus 9 for a 27, so it succeeds.
Bastard. Okay, so it's 10d6 electricity, and it will be
Lovely.
50% extra. So let me roll the 10d6 to start with. Let's grab 5 and start with that. Okay, so that's 10, 16, 20. That's 21, 27, 33, 36, 39, 41. She's empowered that, so it'll be 41 plus half, so it's another 20. So that would be 61 halved because the reflex save was passed. So that's 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. Nice.
30 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You cast out another crackling bolt. This one, the lightning appearing to swell even bigger and be even more violent, more active as you cast it. Unfortunately for you, the creature is able to kind of jerk out of the way, its many limbs intercepting the tendrils before they can reach its core and deal the massive damage you hoped for. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, she's not going to move. That's it.
Okay, excellent. So, at the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action once more. Any creature within 15 foot, which is both Ogvar and Otto, must succeed on a reflex saving throw.
Okay, which is -2 of being shaken, so not going to be great.
Yep, and Otto, you are still
I am,
prone,
yes.
are you not?
Oh gosh, that was a -2 as well, doesn't he? All right.
Yes, Ogvar does.
And my pencil's broken again. That's a disadvantage.
That's life.
I can't write my notes. It's
So,
annoying.
is
Shame.
prone affecting me at all in this moment?
It will be.
Well, I don't know what I've got.
I'm going to say for simplicity that we'll just do at disadvantage.
Well, the first roll came in at... Sorry, you can.
Oh. I was just going to say Ogvar. Did you say something, Ryan?
No, I'm ready to tell you my roll. When...
Oh, okay. Fight it out between
I'll
you
go
two
for
then.
it.
I rolled a 5 with a +12, which would be knocked down to 10 for a 15.
15 does not succeed.
Okay.
So, Otto's...
Oh, no,
Okay.
actually, no, I've got the +2 to my next save as well, haven't I? So that knocks it
Yes.
back up. So it negates it basically. So it's going to be 17 actually.
17 still does not succeed.
Okay, no worries.
So, Otto's first roll was a 19, plus 8, which would have been 27, plus the other 2 would have been 29. But due to the disadvantage on me rolling my 1 that I'm overdue for, we've got a total of 10, a total of 11. That was
it
a
a
natural
natural one?
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Penance. Okay, so both of you fail your saving throws, so both of you, you will each take... I'm just going to do one roll for simplicity. That was lucky. 10 points of slashing damage, and you are both pushed back 5 foot away from this creature. So, Ogvar, you are now 5 foot away from it. There's a 5 foot gap in between you two, and the same for you, Otto. Otto, you are still prone. You have been rolled away like a piece of lint.
Yay.
And have we been pushed back just like outwards in a radius? So I've got essentially gone further backwards behind it.
Yeah, essentially. So
Yeah.
you've where you've been. What's happened is all of the limbs have started twitching and flailing wildly. You've been struck, and as a consequence of that, you've just been pushed back 5 foot away from it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So next up is the creature, and I'm going to make a note of that because I'm stupid. Okay, so we are going to do. What are we going to do? It is going to go for Allura, having been the one to deal another massive hit to it, with another blood lash with a 29 to hit you.
Hell, yes, that will hit.
Okay, so you will take 3d6 points of necrotic damage. That is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 points of necrotic damage. And you need to make me a reflex saving throw, please.
Necrotic. A reflex saving flow.
Flow, yes, throw.
A
yes.
flow. Oh,
flow.
okay, so this one didn't go so well. This was a 2 plus 11 for a 13.
Okay, as you are struck by this lashing tendril of blood, you take damage, necrotic damage, as it begins to sear into your skin, and you are grasped. It's a bit like a frog's tongue, kind of grasping a fly. You are grabbed and you are pulled 10 foot closer to it. You are now 15 foot away and within its reach.
Shit.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
and that is the end of its turn. So Otto, you are up.
Okay. Otto is definitely feeling it at the moment. He's still at the -2 to his rolls being shaken this turn, hasn't he? So let's.
Yes.
All right, change of tactics. I'm going to need a ruling from yourself in a moment, but I'll message it across to you to
Okay.
answer it quietly first. Otto is going to reach out. He has a 10-foot reach in this form. He's going to reach out with one of those very long arms
Okay.
and. No, I'm going to do it in a different order. Otto has the ability to change as a move action. So he's going to change into a form that we've
Okay.
only seen once before, I think. And his form is going to twist and mutate itself into the form of a giant octopus, which he's going to be holding his breath with. Then he's going to reach out with
Okay.
one of those very long tentacles and try to grab this thing.
Okay, so just to check, do you still have the extra arms in your octopus?
Now, this was what I was going to ask you for your ruling on.
God.
So, I
Because if so, you're not technically an octopus, you're a decapus.
think, yeah, because I think it's because the spell effect it would still maintain it because it doesn't say that the change of form. But I thought I'd check with yourself first.
Yeah. What's the duration of the spell? I think that'll answer the question. What's the
10
duration
minutes
of
per
the spell?
level, so 50 minutes.
Yeah, we're well within that 50-minute period, so yes, you still have extra
decapus.
arms.
So
And I will say
has he
you can
got
change
8
them
octopus
to...
arms, then 2 other arms that don't normally belong to an
Yes, that's
octopus?
correct. Yeah.
Well, this is what I was going to say. You can either change them to match, or you can leave them as weird claw arms.
Well,
And two of them will have spider slippers on.
Yes, 2 of them will have
as
spiders.
much as it could be funny, I actually think it's funnier to think of them as effectively T-Rex arms. They're too short to be particularly useful for an octopus, but they appear underneath it. Yeah.
Handbag
Yeah,
hand.
they've only got 5-foot reach, and the rest of your niggas have got 10 foot.
They do only have 5 foot reach. Yeah.
Okay, let me just check something for you because I'm pretty sure. So yes, I'm happy for you to keep the arms.
You've now got small tentacles. Small tentacles. Tentacles.
Why is nothing in alphabetical order in this thing?
You're looking to see if it provokes.
No, I'm
You
not.
should look at it. Again, things are different.
I can really see the attraction in having digital.
Yeah,
books
finding
at the
stuff is
moment.
so much easier.
Yep. What I'm going to say is for an octopus, they are not dumb creatures. And no, let me just check something. Because my curiosity has now been piqued and the book isn't answering my questions. Okay. So what I'm going to say is for an octopus, yes, you cannot breathe air. However, they can survive for about 20 to 30 minutes without without being outside of water. So what I will say is we're not going to have to roll Constitution saves to maintain your breath, unless you take damage, in which case we will roll a Constitution to see if you manage to maintain your oxygen.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It is a risk, but we're in a high-risk environment here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, you turn into an octopus, you are holding your breath, you are good unless you take damage, and you do have extra T-Rex arms.
And then, just because, I like the idea of taking damage, obviously, I'm going to reach out with one of those tentacles with the 20-foot reach, and I'm going to try and hit it, and maybe use the improved grab if it works.
Okay, so you're going to roll to hit.
Still technically prone, and still shaken.
Yes. Yeah, so it would say -4 to hit while you're prone.
Yeah, exactly that. So, okay. So with a total of a -6 on the attack, we've got 25.
25 does not hit.
Okay, well that simplifies it. That is all I can do. Just get the one attack this turn.
Okay. Yeah, that is it. End of your turn. And what we are going to do at the end of your turn, another legendary action will come into play here. As I would like everyone to make me a reflex save, please. Oh, I can't even read my own stat block. You should have taken damage. Never mind.
Okay, Alora has a 5 plus 11 for a 16.
No.
Damn.
Just no.
Damn.
Yeah, with the...
God damn.
Alvaro has a 16 as well. The 12 plus a 6 with a -2. So.
No.
No.
Okay, and
Nope.
Otto?
Has a 14 plus 8 for... Well, with -2 for 20.
20 succeeds. Okay. Perfect. So, Alora and Ogvar, you will take 3 points of necrotic damage. And Otto, you will only take 1, however that will not provoke a constitution check because you are not being struck by something. As, again, you see another torso on this twisted creature, split open, guts and gore once more spilling forth, the abdomen having been steadily bloating with this disgusting alchemical kind of fluid, as it spills across the floor, flooding the room, and you take necrotic damage from being stood inside of it. Okay, and Ogvar, you're up.
Okay, so I think he's going to, because he's still in the threat range, he's going to move back in towards him in such a way that he maintains his AC and extra damage from skirmish. Dancing around a bit. And yeah, I think he's going to. Am I still at the point of taking -2 on my rolls? Or is this...
Yes, because we're still in the round
still
5.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So I will take an attack there if possible. It's going to be
Okay.
there. Yeah.
But you remember you do get a +2 on your attack and damage rolls for the next minute.
So that's going to add to that. So that's going to be a 17, and that's going to be with a +13. 17 and 13 is 30. Plus a 2 minus a 2, yeah, so it's just a straight 30.
30 hits.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Lovely.
Then we get to do some dice. How many ones do we get this time? Ooh, not 1. Good.
Excellent.
We've got 5s and 6s
I'm so
in
glad.
this. I know. Ooh. Good. Okay, hold on. So, extra 2 from the damage, extra 1 from the strength, that's 3. 8. 8. Hold on, I'm doing some. 8. 10. 16. 22. 26. 28 points of damage, please, from the art skewer dagger.
Lovely. That is a nice chunk of damage. Excellent. Yeah, you dart back in, you use the dagger again, you stab into, not necessarily its back, because it's just a twisted mess of torsos. It really doesn't have a defined back and front. The only definition that you would be able to give back and front on this creature would be gallows face.
Okay.
You deal some nice damage. Is at the end of your turn.
Yes, that will do me. Thank you.
Okay, lovely. So heading into round 6, we start off with Alora.
Making swift moves to slather the last of his precious healing paste upon his fellow landwalker, our ranger helped Otto to raise his game one more time. While a captive, seemingly supplicating in a darkened cage further in the back of the cavern, invoked what could only be described as a divine intervention in the form of moonbeams and much-needed help for our heroes. Elimination of the evil entity was the party priority. Only one side can win a war, and so, which will it be, we wonder? We would say join us next week, but we are taking a well-earned break from our creative endeavours for a holiday. And alas, there will be no episode for you. But no worries, dear listeners. We will, of course, be back with episode 190 on the weekend of September the 20th. And so, until then, we bid you adieu. Hey, you made it this far, so lend us your ears for a moment longer if you will. Firstly, we are most humbled that you are enjoying our yarn, and the crew thank you from the bottom of their hearts for your patronage. Producing this podcast is incredibly hard work, and as such, if you would like to support us, there are a few ways in which you could really make a difference. Sharing links to friends and family helps to spread the word so others like you can find us, and in turn they too can enjoy the show. Equally helpful is leaving a 5-star review on Spotify and any other streaming services, which will help us immensely. Or, if you feel you could go that extra mile and contribute a few coppers to keep our creative juices flowing, you can hop on over to our Buy Me a Coffee page or drop us an email. We would all be immensely grateful for your support in any form. Lastly, we invite you to visit our website, where you will find information on our campaign from backstories to settings. Join our Facebook group or follow us on Twitter. All the links are in our episode bios. Don't forget to smash the subscribe and download buttons so you never miss the next episode. See you all again next week, folks.